Hi, happy humans. I just wanted to jump on really quickly and to give a few quick tips for how to survive the holidays without losing your mind, without getting sick, and without going bonkers. It's such a rush time. But first, for the body, go to bed earlier. It is the sun goes down earlier. It is the time of day when, like, the time of the year when we're supposed to get more sleep. We should be kind of hibernating more. So it's okay to go to bed earlier and to say, no to some social commitments. And then also to drink more water. You might not realize that you're dehydrated, but with the heat on and with dry air, we can easily get dehydrated. You might notice your skin's even drying up. So drink more water. And then also take your vitamin D and vitamin C, super important for our mind. Just a few minutes of meditation in the morning. The morning is my favorite time because it sets me up for the day, but we need a little bit of silence and solitude. And even though it's a time of year when there are lots of parties, there are lots of gatherings, there are lots of get-togethers, but it really is time to come within. So just a couple of minutes of silence and solitude in the morning, 5 minutes, 20. I like 20. That's my kind of magic number. But a couple minutes will be great. 5 minutes of simply sitting and focusing on your breath, on your meditation, and also practicing gratitude. Of course, a gratitude practice is great all year round, but during the holiday season, we can get so caught up in giving, giving, giving to everybody that I think one of the things that's so important is just to even sit down and go, who are the people that I'm really grateful for right now in this time in my life? And writing them a letter. Like, we think it's all about shopping and giving gifts and doing all of this stuff, but our words are really powerful. So you could write someone a little love note and just say, I really appreciate you, and I just want you to know that. And I think that that makes so much of a difference. And it also it comes from the heart, right? So that's really important. And then for our spirit, what is the holidays? What does it really represent to you? The other night, last weekend, I went with my mom. We went to it was like a reenactment of the road to Bethlehem at her church. And so all of the parishioners were there, and they were dressed up, and they were acting out these little scenes about the road to Bethlehem. And you would go to each station and they would replay a little scene. It was really cool, but it was all about, like, the miracle of having all of these people show up at Jesus's birthplace. And no matter what the religion is, it was almost, I was so impressed just with these people who had volunteered their time, and they acted, and it was freezing cold, freezing. But the miracle of how do all these people end up at one place, all looking for this baby? And it was kind of, it's pretty magical. Of course, this is all before social media, right? This is all before technology. How do miracles really work, and where can you see some miracles in your life? And it might be just spending some time with yourself and saying, what do I really believe in? What do I believe in that's bigger than me? What is this holiday really about? Maybe it's about family. Maybe it's about awe and miracles. Maybe it's about solitude. Maybe it's about coming home. Maybe it's about healing and forgiveness. Maybe it's about charity. So asking what's really important to me, and being in tune with that. And then for energy, we think that we have to say yes to everything. Or if you're like me, I was a yes person. I would even go times, years, where I didn't answer my phone because I was afraid someone was going to ask something of me, and I didn't want to say no. So practicing saying no and being okay with saying no, and we can commit to less, we can commit to spending less, we can commit to doing less, and that is okay. And being okay with that. And then in terms of our environment, how can we stay away from or avoid some of the really busy places that suck us into impulse buying? And I know that this is hard, but if we can control our environment to some degree where we're not overstimulated and we're not subject to impulse buying, it will help us to get through the holidays with a little bit less stress and a little more grace. So, anyway, thanks so much for being here. I wish you a wonderful, happy holiday season, and a long and healthy life.